Hi, I'm Camilla.
And I'm Kang, and we are
the 5 Resellers. And today we have our last haul from our Hauls4Days.
Check out that playlist right up there. If you haven't checked us out, thank you so much for clicking on this video and checking out our hauls. We do a lot of these and a lot of what sold videos, so join us.
Yeah, so this one is a little bit different because we went to a bunch of different thrift stores, got a couple things at each one, and so we're going to show you kind of a cumulative haul from what we got. So for a lot of these, we don't even really remember what we got. We're kind of going to be surprised with what we got.
2 buy-sell trade stores and some thrift stores all combined in this whole lot. So let's get to it. I also went to kind of an estate sale of sorts, and this is a vintage Boy Scout, this entire uniform. I think that we can get a pretty good price on that. Also at that estate sale, I got this Maria Callas Italy scarf. Man, this thing is really cool.
Yeah,
and
nice.
I think it's 100% silk. I'm going to pop up a comp, but I found 2 of them, and one sold for a lot and one sold for not so a lot. But this is very intricate, so I think we're gonna shoot for about 50. I thought maybe we would keep this. It's an 18-piece lighted Christmas town, and they wanted like $8 for it. I thought I'd take a chance on it because Christmas stuff is desirable. We didn't get it up on time for this Christmas, but we'll see how it goes. We find that collectible Christmas stuff sells all year round. Like Christmas clothing, not so much, but hard goods, we'll take a chance on them.
Yeah.
Now for some really fun stuff, because I haven't seen a lot of this stuff, so I'm gonna give you my honest reaction. Yeah. And this one looks really cool. What is it?
Yeah, so this is a dress. This one I got from a St. Vincent de Paul. So a couple of these are from St. Vincent de Paul. They were having a special on the blue tags, I think were half off, and the red tags were $1. So that's pretty much all I got. And this is like a vintage, it seems like 70s to me, maybe even homemade. And it's just this maxi dress, but it's in this beautiful kind of pattern here, this beautiful fabric, and it's sleeveless, and then it has on the back here, it has like a nice
Keyhole
detail
type.
Yeah, keyhole. It buttons here, and then it zips down here. I can tell that it's vintage because of this zipper. It's just a really nice vintage zipper. So anyway, I thought this was really cool. This store didn't have anything name brand, but they had some good vintage stuff. Yeah, this is also vintage. This is like maybe 80s or 90s, but it kind of looks like a prom dress or maybe someone's bridesmaid's dress. But I thought it was really nice, and I figured that it was, cool enough, not too 80s, 90s, that people could still wear it and feel like, have that vintage style, but not feel like they were wearing something tacky from the 80s.
What is it, a dress?
Yeah. Another dress from St. Vincent de Paul. This was only $1, and I figured that it looks kind of like a prairie dress, like kind of what you might wear for cottagecore type stuff, and it was only $1, so I decided to pick it up. And it's got this cute little collar here. I think it needs to just go and be soaked for a little bit. It looks like it's fading a little bit, but I thought it was really cute, so I decided to pick it up. And this is what the tag looks like.
Yeah.
Often with vintage, I don't necessarily look at brands because not that many vintage brands are known, but vintage style is more, or what people are looking for.
But this also says Honolulu, Hawaii, so
yeah,
that might be something.
Yeah, probably. These next 2 items came from
nice tailor stitch.
Buffalo Exchange. I had taken some things in there to sell to them, and then this was for trade-in. So I picked up this tailor stitch shirt. I actually went over to the men's items while they were looking through my stuff and was specifically looking for tailor stitch items because we've had such good luck selling them recently.
Yeah. That
I was like, I really am looking for this brand. So
nice.
I did feel like maybe I overpaid a little bit. I paid $25, but I'm hoping to sell this for maybe 50 or 60. So we'll see. Also, I was, trading things in, so I didn't feel like as bad spending that much money because it's like either I buy something there or I get less money in the cash out, So it's 50% if you trade in. It's only 25% if you cash out. So it was like a big difference. I mean, it was the difference between $100 or $50. So I figured it would be okay to...
Smart move. So this brand we've had before, La Gents.
Yeah, so I picked this up, and when I looked at comps, I thought it looked pretty good because it still is new at tags, and it has a retail price of $450. I did pay $30 for it, but I think that I can get like $200 for it. Because it's, new at tags, it's really nice. And actually, when I looked up comps, I found Lindsay Nicole's listing, which was so fun. It's always fun when you look at comps and you see your friends' listings. So And she just put out a video and she was talking about how much she loves this brand and how she's made, good money on it. So I figured that it would be good, but I was there for a really long time and I only found these 2 items. So I was feeling kind of discouraged. I was like, ugh. And it was really hot in there and they don't have any carts and I have my purse and I was like,
drama.
You know how that goes. Like if you're in a thrift store and you're just like not feeling it, you're not feeling it,
So these are part of a different set?
Yeah, so then these next 3 I got at Pavement, which I went to after Buffalo Exchange, and I did not like that store very much. Kind of like Crossroads, kind of like Buffalo Exchange, has a lot of vintage items. It's only in Austin and Houston, but they overpack all of the racks. Like they are stuffed. Like you cannot even like move the hangers to look at what's there. Like it's ridiculous. And a ton of their vintage items are totally damaged. Just like, why are you even selling this? Like, and then the worst part was, which I feel personally victimized by this, I brought things in to sell. Granted, they were the rejects from Buffalo Exchange, but they didn't buy anything and they took like 2 hours and they bought nothing. I was so mad. I was like, I left and I was like, I'm done thrifting for the day.
Never again, Pavement.
Never again. Yeah, but I did get these 3 items. They had them kind of in the, I think, the $5 section, so I picked them up. I thought they were pretty cute.
Yeah, this one is Maeve. We've sold a lot of Maeve items before.
Yeah, and this is a more recent Maeve piece, and I thought it was really cute with the ribbing.
They crossed out Anthropology, though. What's up with that?
Yeah, I think that must mean that it was like an outlet or something.
Oh, yeah, I think that is right. It was like a return or something.
Yeah, so then they crossed it out, but I thought this was pretty good. Oh, another thing I did not like about Pavement was in their shoe section, they didn't have a lot of shoes that had been like bought from people. They had all these Cupid shoes, which they obviously bought off of like Alibaba. I was just like, this place is a scam. I did not like that.
Okay, don't go to Pavement.
Maybe you should. I don't know. Curated by Natalie has good luck picking up stuff there, but it was not a good experience for me there.
Okay, well, if you've ever been to one, let us know in the comments what your experience was like. Okay, what is this?
I think this is another Maeve.
Oh, Maeve, yes. It looks very nice.
Yeah, so I picked this up also from the $5 section, and I thought it was really cute. I figured, I could make some good money on it. And it's a more recent piece, and I think I found the exact, piece that it was, so I figured that I could get some good money for it.
Okay, this one is just Anthropology. Look at this funky thing.
Yeah, so I think that this is more recent because it's just by Anthropology, but I thought it was really cute with the patchwork, kind of, not really patchwork, but like pattern, printed patchwork, I guess you would call it. But I think that this will go for probably at least $30, and so I spent like $5 on it, so I figured that's pretty good. These last few items came from a thrift store that I volunteer at. It's just local to our community. It's basically like our food pantry and, where they give out, direct rent assistance and they do, job training and things like that, kind of in our area of town. And then they have a thrift store that, makes money for them so that they can provide all of those services. And I volunteer in the back there, helping them sort donations. But then sometimes I'll actually go through the thrift store. Most of the time I don't really find anything. But the other day I went through and I found some good stuff and I got to use my volunteer discount, which was awesome. Which is not the main reason I volunteer there, but it is nice.
And I joke and say, you volunteered for like 20 or 40 hours of your life. You should get at least $5 or $10 of discount. So that's the trade-off.
Yeah. Okay, so these are some Ariat shoes. They are just some kind of slip-on wheels. Cool. Yeah, they are actually like convertible. You can wear them like this, but I wouldn't necessarily recommend that. I feel like that's kind of funky looking. This is cuter. But anyway, I thought that we could get some good money for it. They were priced at $12. I think I get 30% off, so it was a little bit less than 10.
Yeah. So area is definitely a bolo for us. We often pick it up when we see it. So these should do pretty well. The bottoms are really nice. Torrid. Okay.
Okay, so next I picked up some Torrid jeans. These surprisingly were not marked up. I think usually we mark up Torrid jeans in the back, but these weren't. And so I think that they were like $4. And I had a discount, and so nice. I thought that was pretty good. These were in a good size, and they're in really good condition, so that was the reason I picked them.
J. Joe, this is a really nice print.
Yeah, so I looked at this thinking that maybe it was...
Oh, yeah, nice embroidery.
I looked at this thinking that maybe it was Johnny Was, but it was J. Joe. But I still thought it was a good size, and tops I think are only $3, but then I had 30% off, so it was like $2.50-ish. And so I figured that we could get at least $20 for this. So last but not least, this is the thing that I think is going to make me the most money out of all the things that I picked up. And it is this Rae Dunn like canister.
Dun dun.
And it has a cow on there and it says moo. So when I looked at comps, I found some that looked kind of like this, but were like a little bit different. Like the cow illustration was different. And those had sold for like $500 or something like that. But I couldn't find any that had just this cow. Like I found one, but it was in a larger set of items and that was priced really high. But then I did find on Mercari, I found that exact canister and they had it listed. It was still for sale. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to list this on eBay. I'm going to put it up for auction and I am going to set it to start at $50 and then see where it goes from there. Because I figure 7 into 50 would be pretty good. But I think that it's worth more than that, judging from, you know, comps. I actually should look at Terapeak now that I'm home. I was looking on my phone in the store, so it's only the past 90 days. Mm-hmm. So I wonder if there are more earlier than that, and there just haven't been any in the past 90 days. But also, I feel like we should join some Rae Dunn buy, sell, trade groups on Facebook.
Yeah, maybe.
Post it in there, because what I'm afraid of is, like, I post this auction, but not the right people see it, you know? Mm. But I guess on eBay, people have safe searches, so if they're really looking for this, they would see it. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Let me know what you would do with this in the comments.
Okay, 3 more items. First is this CC Filson. Filson has been on our bucket list for quite some time and finally found it. Mm-hmm. I was kind of manifesting it. I was thinking, man, I'm going to go through all of these shirts trying to find a Filson shirt. And it was only $3.33. As you can see here, it was marked down too. So I guess they didn't really know what they had. And so here's the tag. It's a pretty, normal shirt. I don't know if we're going to get a whole lot for it, but I expect at least $30. So this one was $5, paying up a little bit. It's Salt Valley Western. It's got pearl snaps, and I think I can get between $35 and $40 for it.
Nice.
So as you probably already know, pearl snaps are Western type wear. It's very indicative of Western wear. And pearl snap is a keyword. It's definitely sought after. So I thought I'd take a chance on it. This is the first time we are selling Salt Valley, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Lastly, I have Hilditch in Key. I got it for $2.92.
Oh, that's what that says. I can tell.
Yeah, so I thought maybe this was $7, but it's actually $2.
That's
and
good.
So I was very happy. I wanted to take a chance on this. So all of these are new to us. Mm-hmm. These are men's clothing. As we mentioned on this channel before, men's clothing are doing much better. It's growing at a faster pace than women's clothing for good reason, because women's clothing has already been kind of on this uprise. So it can really only, rise so high and it kind of plateaus. But for men's clothing, now it's kind of rising as well.
Yeah, exactly. So we hope that you liked our haul. Let us know down in the comments what your favorite place to source is. Is it thrift stores? Is it buy, sell, trade stores? Garage sales? Estate sales? Let us know. The bins. We didn't show any bins items. We haven't been in a couple weeks. But the bins or outlets, let us know. We'd love to hear from you. And if you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you aren't subscribed, consider subscribing. We would love to have you as part of our community here on YouTube.
Yeah, thanks for joining us for Hauls4Days. We hope that you enjoyed it. If you haven't watched the other ones, please go watch them. And finally, we just want to wish you a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and a very Happy New Year. We'll see you later.
Bye.
You're not in charge of pricing things, are you?
No, sometimes I do have to separate out things. Like I'm supposed to separate out boutique items. So sometimes I do that. Like the other day I was pulling out items and they were like new with tag, Banana Republic jeans, and I put those aside to put them in the boutique area. But yeah.
As long as you're not trying to save stuff for yourself.
Right. No, what I do is I hang up all the clothes on the racks. And then I put them aside, and then someone who actually works for the store comes in and then goes through the rack to make sure that they're ready for the store and pulls out any boutique items, prices them, and then puts them on the rack outside. I don't actually restock the store.
Okay.